YouTube, what's going on? We're live. See if anybody joins in here. We're at another shop. What's going on, guys? What's up, Dre? Chilling, man, at the shop right now. Up here in the valley. I made it over the grapevine last night. $380 later. This little plastic tee. Let me see if I can grab this thing actually real quick. Got it somewhere. Oh well. It's a little plastic tee that went on the coolant lines for the APU, but I'm building pressure in my system right now. I had a guy that commented yesterday to say looked at the injectors, because one of his injectors was, I guess, pumping out too much PSI. And that his injector cup, something about his injector cup went bad on his injector cup. But yeah, I'm waiting right now. I'm at kind of like a mom and pop's shop because the TAs won't touch the air compressor. They can do radiators, but for whatever reason they won't touch the air compressor. So I pulled over to this shop, and they seem like pretty cool guys. I got a good feeling about them. You know, I prefer the mom and pop places over the Freightliner places because, you know, just like the example what happened in Grand Junction, you know, they told me that I needed a new radiator back then, and they couldn't get the bolts out and this and that, so they were basically trying to sell me a radiator. And, you know, so I went into the shop and I was like, you know, show me, you know, that you can't get those two bolts out. So they went in there and they tried to take the bolts out in front of me, and they ended up getting the bolts out. But this is when I needed a new coolant jug. And but yeah, I just try to stay out of Freightliner shops because I feel like they always try to run up the bill, and I feel like the mom and pop places actually, you know, take a little bit better care of your truck and take a little bit more time and pay a little bit more attention to detail. So, but yeah, I asked them, you know, is there a way that you can tell if it's the radiator? Is there a way that you can tell if it's the air compressor? You know, so they're going to be looking at all that stuff. Let me see if I can flip the camera around. I got this blind up right here, but yeah, it's a little mom and pop diesel road, but there's not much of a wait, so I'm waiting on them right now. I'm hoping, I heard there's a governor. I don't know if you guys are mechanically inclined, because we're actually going to pull forward right now. You know, if you guys have any suggestions on why I could be building pressure in the coolant system, then let me know. Let me pull forward real quick. Hold up. You've been there? Hell yeah. Yeah, they seem cool, man. Yeah, I was cutting up with them a minute ago. They got me pulling forward right now. I didn't know I wouldn't have started the live stream if I would have known I was going to be pulling forward so soon, but let's see what they say real quick. Alright. Yeah. So yeah, we're at the shop right now. They're going to be checking out everything. Like I said, if you guys have any suggestions on, you know, what it could be, why I could be building pressure and blowing hoses, let me know. Leave a comment below, because I'm trying to get to the bottom of this. You know, I pretty much have everything new on this truck other than, you know, the engine. You know, I've done so much stuff to this truck. I got a brand new coolant jug with, you know, a radiator cap, could be. And I actually don't think that I've ever even had my radiator like thoroughly cleaned out either. So that could be, you know, something. Always start with that first, radiator cap. I appreciate that, Jason. So Yeah, but I do know one thing for sure is that I'm building pressure in my coolant system. You know, this isn't the first time I've blown a hose on a mountain and lost all my coolant. So I got an issue somewhere. But I feel like if I can just get through this issue right here, then I have a solid truck. There's only 550,000 miles on this truck. You know what I mean? So I feel like I do have a solid truck. It's got a brand new transmission, brand new, pretty much brand new clutch, starter. I've gone through a lot of stuff on this truck. It's got a new thermostat in it, so that's why I don't think it's a thermostat, because it does have a new thermostat in it. But yeah, my money would be on radiator or air compressor. Have you changed out coolant filter? I actually threw my coolant filter away completely. I got rid of it. I guess Freightliner released an update that you no longer need the coolant filters. So I just got rid of my coolant filter completely on my truck. Sorry the lighting is all crazy on here. Let's see if that helps a little bit. But yeah, I got rid of my coolant filter completely on my truck. So there is no coolant filter on this DD15 motor. That's where I'm at the top with Lone Mountain truck, 500K miles. Yeah. Oh, you got your truck from Lone Mountain, Dre? That's what's up, man. So yeah, I mean, I feel like I got a solid truck. You know, it's just been a bunch of little things, you know, and just it's either me on my part with a lack of knowledge, mechanical knowledge, and it's a lack of mechanics giving a shit. You know, like for example, you know, they didn't check my transmission fluid after my last PM, and I was low on transmission fluid, which caused me to, you know, burn up my gear, and you know, I needed a new transmission. So it's a lack of, there's just a lot to being an owner operator. You know, I don't have a company looking out for me that's paying for everything when stuff goes wrong. I don't have a company shop. I gotta play the guessing game a lot. I gotta trial and error. Is it this? Is it that? I gotta have some idea, because if you go into a shop blindly and you say, I don't know what the problem is, I don't have an idea, just try to figure it out, they're gonna run up that bill and charge you 10 hours of labor of diagnosing the problem. So it's just so many factors in this owner operator game that none of this shit is easy. Yeah, cap blow radiator out, flush system, hopefully that works. I'm a log truck driver, I have to blow mine out every week. Okay, how often are you in Cali? I'm living in Southern California right now, outside of LA in Hemet, with my girl. But home base for pretty much my whole life has been Atlanta, Georgia, Woodstock, a little bit north of Atlanta. So I'm born and raised on the East Coast. Yeah, I've had it for over a year with no major problems. 2015 T680. That's what's up, Dre. Hey, man, I wish all of you nothing but success and love and happiness for yourself and your families and your business and everything else. But I've been on the struggle bus. As of the past few months, it's just been hit after hit after hit. Let us know when you find it. Yeah, I'll definitely let you guys know, man. Because I'm so tired of it. It gets so discouraging, you know what I mean? I'm tired of diagnosing problems. Yeah, ATL. ATL. Oh. Anyways, home of trap music, you already know. But yeah, I'm just so tired of having to be broke down on the side of the road every other week, or diagnosing problems. If it's not one thing, it's another. Like, it's literally always something. And sometimes it's just like, do I quit? Do I keep going? I feel like I'm too far into this to quit. You know, I only got a year left on this truck. Why would I quit? Like, and like my buddy Joe was saying yesterday, he's like, man, what if you sold that truck to me and I fixed the radiator or the air compressor, and boom, I had another 500,000 miles. You know, this engine could go up to 1,000,000 miles if I take care of it. He's like, what if it was that simple, that I fixed one thing and then boom. Good luck to you, man. Love your videos. Hang in there. You'll get on a good run of luck soon. I really hope so, Jason. I really need it, man. I don't know if you guys watched my video before, but I got a kid on the way, so I'm gonna be a dad, and I'm super stoked, and I'm very confident in my ability to provide. And whether, you know, I'm gonna see this thing through over here at Landstar, or hire a driver or sell the truck or run local tanker and build some ATMs. I have options, and I'm confident in my ability to provide and to just be successful. But right now I'm just going through a rough patch, and that's all it is. If I could just get through this rough patch, then I'm very confident that I'm gonna be sitting straight, by the time that baby's due. So there's a lot of shit I got to figure out on my end, man. You know what I mean? None of this is easy. All the stress that I'm going through, on top of the stress of knowing that I'm bringing a life into this world. So it's been a lot. You know what I mean? So I'm just trying to stay strong, stay optimistic, stay positive, and whatever I figure out, is whatever I'm gonna have to figure out. But I'm really hoping I can stay here at Landstar for a while and pay off this truck, and then decide what to do from there. Just bought a 2012 Peterbilt 386 in January. For my first truck, we'll be buying a brand new one come the first of the year. That's what's up, Nasty Habits. Hey man, hope you stay strong. What's up, Daniel? You're my boy, man. I tried to call you back earlier, dude. Yeah, man, I've just been going through it. But yeah, I'm on pretty much my last stretch of money right now. It's been shop bill after shop bill, man. I was lucky to come up with the money that I do have right now. So I'm hoping that I can, if it's an air compressor, or if they can rebuild the governor on top of the air compressor, I'm hoping I can get out of here for under $1,000. I don't know. If I need a new radiator, I'm probably looking at $2,200-$2,300. So I'll have to figure out a way to come up with the rest of that. But yeah, it's been shop bill after shop bill after shop bill. But I'll definitely figure out a way to come up with it. Just hit my first 120. Yeah, man, that truck's still a baby. Definitely got a lot of life on that. I still think my truck has a lot of life on it, and I got 550,000 miles on this thing. So, are you doing it? Are you doing at Landstar? I don't know if you're asking how I'm doing at Landstar, but I think there's still money to be made out here on the road. Yeah, it's a little bit slow everywhere. Like I said, if my truck could just hold up, I'm confident that I could make money here at Landstar. I would just have to run where the money's at, you know what I mean? Position my truck better, use the Fleet Advance Mobile and make sure I'm getting the best discount on my fuel. I'm confident that I can make money at Landstar if my truck will allow me to do so. So, is the money still here? Yeah, there's bad loads everywhere, but there's also good loads everywhere. It's first come, first serve over here at Landstar. You find a good load, you better be the first to jump on it. That's all there is to it, because if you're not, somebody else is going to get it. It sucks. Daniel, I know that you have been here, brother. If anybody's been where I've been, brother, like, you have definitely been here, for sure. You've gone through hell and back, and if you guys aren't following Daniel McCarthy's channel, go give him a follow, because he's been through, in some of his older videos, he's been through a lot of shit. Same shit I'm going through. But yeah, I'm proud of you, Daniel. I'm glad you're happy. I know that your family life is important to you, and that you had to make the change from over the road to local, and you seem a lot happier now, man. And I might be right behind you and following the same footsteps as you, Daniel. And it's not because I failed, if I failed, I'd quit. I'm just figuring out another way. If one thing's not working for me, then I got to change it up and figure out something that will work for me. 120 with Landstar, 500K on my 215 T680. My first truck, been company for 25 years. That's what's up. Okay, wish I could find out if there was any good loads out of Odessa. There's like I said, man, there's good loads everywhere. You just got to be the first to get them. First come, first serve. Sometimes it's a waiting game. Sometimes you might be waiting a day, 2 days, 3 days on a good load. Sometimes you get lucky. After you've been here for a while, though, you kind of know where the hot spots are at, and a lot of times you can, if you're on a long haul, you can have a few days to book your load in advance, So if there's not something posted one day, then you still have a few days while you're under the one load to book your next load, to kind of pre-book it in advance, if that makes sense. Hell no, you didn't fail. That's right, Daniel. It's my boy. So, anyways, guys, thanks for tuning in. If you don't mind, hit that like button for me. You know, I appreciate you guys following me and watching me and leaving your comments. You know, a lot of comments have been negative. I try to brush those off my shoulder, but when you're going through shit and you're reading negative comments on top of it, it kind of does suck sometimes. I try not to let it get to me, but I'm gonna get out of here. I'm gonna go talk to these guys in the shop, and I'll keep you guys posted. I'll let you guys know if it's the air compressor, if it's the injector, if it's radiator, if it's a simple fix, if it's a huge fix. I don't know as of yet, but thanks for tuning in, guys. I'll see you guys later. See ya.